One. Hey everyone, TJ here, going solo. As I was wanting to prepare for material for this segment, originally I had thoughts of perhaps sharing my thoughts about the 10,000 people in Midland that were displaced by a flood. How Governor Whitmer and her Attorney General chose freshwater mussels over the residents of Midland. But I doubt that topic's sexy enough. I also thought maybe we'd talk about Trump and Twitter and censorship, but that doesn't seem to be controversial enough either. Why do I say that? Well, I'm sure everyone knows we got all sorts of chaos and rioting occurring across this country right now. And I am compelled to quote a great Democrat, Rahm Emanuel: never let a serious crisis go to waste. So just some thoughts of mine on all the chaos and rioting that's being committed across this country. Unless you've been a hermit living in the middle of nowhere up in the Upper Peninsula here of Michigan, which is very remote, I'll tell you, you've had to have heard about the death of George Floyd, a black man. He was handcuffed under the restraint of Minneapolis white police officer Derek Chauvin. George Floyd was laying on his stomach, at which point he expired. At this time, 4 police officers that were at the scene have been fired. As a civilian, I feel like Derek Chauvin has put me personally in the proverbial pickle. I don't want to second guess the police, but there does appear to be an 8-minute time frame that appears to be inexcusable. Pains me to say, most have probably seen the picture of Officer Derek Chauvin's knee in the back of the neck of George Floyd, at which point it's reported that he was saying that he couldn't breathe and then expired. The Justice Department advises, as soon as the suspect is handcuffed, get him off his stomach. Clearly, Derek Chauvin didn't do that, and now we're all going to pay for it. Across this nation, rioting and protests in something like 20 states, and that's like saying half the country, all right? Police officers, federal agents, even security guards are being attacked, shot, killed. And if I in any way support the police, I'm a racist. If I in any way condemn the rioters, I'm a racist. And therein lies the proverbial pickle. So I thought I'd just cite some examples and ask someone to explain it to me. Okay? I'm in the dark. John Cusack, the actor, tweeted, I hope the riots last till Trump flies away in an effing helicopter. A tweet that wasn't censored, and it was even retweeted. Is he supposed to be okay with more people dying before this all stops? I don't know if I could watch a John Cusack movie again. And in saying that, does that make me a really bad person? There's a news report. Fox News crew was attacked just outside the White House. And then, I hope you caught that. Just outside the White House. Not that the Fox News crew was attacked, but this occurred a couple hundred feet from the White House. A mob had encircled the White House. Secret Service was there in full riot gear. And during the course of it all, that's when Fox News crew was attacked. You got 3rd Precinct Police Station in Minneapolis was attacked, left abandoned to burn. Here's one that I don't get. CNN building in Atlanta was attacked. They'd be sympathetic to this situation. So this doesn't make any sense to me there. You got a man in Minneapolis being filmed saying how they were planning on going to the suburbs. Sir, that may not go as planned. For your safety, you might want to rethink that effort. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but something similar did try to occur here in the Detroit metropolitan area. And the reports I got was that the Detroit police were nowhere to be seen, yet the suburb police were in full gear, ready to have at it. President Trump has threatened mayors and governors to get a handle on the violence in the situation, or he sends in the National Guard, thus making him the bad guy. Got so many acts of violence and deaths across this country right now. Time doesn't permit me to go down the list. Just weeks ago, we had a protest in Lansing over the COVID-19 situation, which, by the way, take note of my hair. Operation Gridlock. There was 3 of them, I think. And then there was a 4th protest where barbers showed up and cut hair on the lawn of the state capitol. How they were vilified. How they were deemed so out of control. The comparison is sickening. Solutions? I don't know if I have a solution. For a solution to occur, you need reasonable discourse and dialogue. What's the chance of that happening right now? For me, I feel like all I can really do is prepare and make this video. It is a crisis that can't go to waste. This is TJ sadly signing off with be safe, watch your 6, and don't tread on me.